We lost our secret chord. Is there something that...
Hello, with us is.
Hi, I'm Markus Schulz, just got off stage, excited to be here.
Are you exhausted?
Yeah. I mean, it was only a 1 hour set, and I'm used to doing 8, 9, 10 hour sets, but it was a lot of preparation for this set, so mentally I'm not exhausted, but relieved, you know, because I spent 2 months working on this set, so yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, good to hear that. Could you tell us, as an icebreaker, what's the dumbest question you ever been asked?
Who are you?
Markus, you recently became a dad, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And how it feels to be a daddy now?
Wow, it's crazy because, you know, every day it's something new, and just he just melts your heart, you know. Dina and I, we had a baby. His name is Liam. He was born on March 2nd, so 3-2, and I was born on February 3rd, so 2-3. So we share the same numbers.
Wow.
So yeah, it's, you know, when you see the smile, when you see the eyes, you melt. So yeah, it's amazing.
Dina sounds like she looks like so happy right now. Like Dina, if you listen to this interview, like congratulations, and you really like look like a super happy mom.
Yeah. She's anxious to get back on tour, so I know that she's she's you know, constantly like, let's go in the studio, and I'm like, okay, you know. So yeah, we're gonna start writing some music together. She's really anxious to get back on tour as well. She's going to the gym again. She's doing, like, you know, with the baby, going to the gym. It's really she's really motivated, and she's pleased by all the great messages from people. So I'm really happy for her as well.
Another question is, you mentioned that you prepared for this set 2 months. Considering your style, I mean Cold Harbor, and since 4 years,
yeah,
you start to sign with your name the series In Search of Sunrise. What has made this decision that you decided to play back to down to the rabbit hole?
Well, my Dakota project has always been the darker side, but I just feel like trance for me has been the same for 20 years. And I was really, for the last, I think, 5 years, I was looking for something different, something, you know, to re-inspire me, like a new direction. But I don't like the hard EDM. I like the euphoric moments, you know, the beautiful melodies, beautiful euphoria. You know, so I was searching for something, and what happened is I started hearing the techno that people, that especially like the drum code guys and people like that are playing, and they're like flirting with the trance, but they're not giving you the full trance moment. So I started going in the studio and kind of doing this, and working like with Jam Omar. He was a big inspiration for me with this, and it was like, let's do something where it's the techno, but give them the euphoric moment. Don't be shy. Just give them that moment, you know, where it's like, that we all love as trance fans, that euphoric moment. And I just feel like it worked so well, and it just made me inspired to go down the rabbit hole, play these, and produce these techno tracks with these euphoric moments. I call it euphoric techno, because it's definitely not melodic techno like the Art Bat and the Camel Fat stuff, but it's euphoria, you know, and it's techno, but it's it's closer to trance. So yeah, euphoric techno is what I'm calling it, and it's just, for me, it's exciting right now. You know, I don't know where it goes, but for me in this moment, it's inspiring and exciting.
You mentioned that you are inspired by Jam Elmar, and have you turned back to their other aliases, for example, Storm or Tokyo Ghetto Pussy?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Jam Elmar is a great friend of mine. I mean, the crazy thing is, I admired him when I was growing up. You know, all the old Jam and Spoon tracks. Yeah, oh my God, you know. So when I was working in the studio with him, I was like, I cannot believe this, you know, and we're going to make some more tracks together as well. But for me, he has exactly that sound, that touch, those melodies that are missing in today's trance music. You know, the chaos, but the euphoria, you know?
Yeah, but only the genius can conquer the chaos.
Yeah. You know, he told me that Marco Spoon, from Jam and
Markus
Spoon,
Lopfel,
you know, rest in peace, was the one who brought all the chaos into their music. And, you know, Ralph Jalmelmar brought all the melodies. So for me, it's like this is a perfect combination working with him, because those old Jam and Spoon inspired melodies, those Jalmelmar melodies, you know, those are just like, wow, amazing. And I'm also, I like to bring the chaos. So yeah, it's really, like I said, a really nice fit when I work with him. And also like Ferry, when I work with Ferry in the studio, it's quite interesting, because whenever Ferry and I work in the studio, you think that I would make the beats, the grooves, and Ferry would make the melodies. But it always turns the other way around, where I'm inspiring Ferry to make these grooves, and Ferry is inspiring me, and I'm making the melodies.
You're such an icon. Do you think like you're giving the direction of the trance music? Like every DJ is like a catching up, looking at you, like wow, what Markus is doing right now in the studio,
Yeah.
and they follow you. Do you have this feeling?
I hope so. I hope so, because like I said, I feel like it's. I want a refresh, you know. I want a new jacket. I love trance. I love the euphoria, but I also feel like now's the moment where techno is doing some beautiful things, and I'm inspired by it. So I hope that everybody kind of comes along and pushes each other to reinvent or refresh this beautiful genre.
As I listen to you, I am, you know, like I feel like you are the right person on the right time. Really, like it's even like just listen to you. It makes me feel good. Really, when you talk about trance, this is I think what people need right now, because as you say, lots of people are lost. It's like a chaos, like uncertainty. Like we don't know what is happening next with lots of things going on in the world. So I'm glad that you just like stick, like you're loyal and true to what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I've always been that, you know. When people zig, I zag. I've always kind of did my own thing. But yeah, that's you just said the same thing that I feel. Many people are lost right now, and they're looking for an escape. That's what I call it, escape. You know. So that's what I want to do. I just want to continue giving people an escape and taking people on a journey.
So what will be your tip for people that are maybe unmotivated or feeling stuck right now in the process? They want to create something amazing, but they just don't have something, like they missing something. What will be like from Markus Schulz something?
Easy. Go down the rabbit hole. Go down where it's dark, because, you know, out of the darkness, you must first go walk through the dark to get to the light.
You said about the down to the rabbit hole, but since 2018 you are next to the Tiesto and Richard Durant signed on In Search of Sunrise. Can we expect another chapter in 2022?
Yes, definitely. I'm already working on it. I'm trying to figure out now mentally how to incorporate the rabbit hole, because In Search of Sunrise is, you know, uplifting kind of, you know, it's a special sound. So now I'm trying to figure out how to, and I'm working in the studio on many tracks, to do In Search of Sunrise, but like begin In Search of Sunrise in the rabbit hole, and then build it up. So I think it's going to be a great compilation this year with a really with an inspired effort. That's for sure.
And the last question, what do you think about like a virtual world, metaverse and NFT? Because we noticed you got something lately.
Yeah. The you know, the Royal Llama Club is Royal Llama Club is what I'm working on right now, and I'm working on some rabbit hole NFTs as well.
Wow.
So a rabbit hole club. So that'll all be coming, and there'll be lots of exciting things around that. So yeah, just stay locked with me when it comes to the NFTs, because we're going to be doing some exciting community things with the NFTs and even events for the NFT community.
Okay, and wow, you always like up to date with everything going on.
Yeah.
Is
Like a professional chess player.
I just, I'm just passionate and passionate with the people. So yeah, I'm happy to be part of it. That's for sure.
So we wish you all the best, and again, congratulations on Liam, and yeah, we wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
To my eyes.